and happy Saturday evening to all you fine folks out there on the World Wide Web. It's Saturday night. It is July the 30th, 2022, and you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color right here on Facebook and on YouTube. Want to remind all of you, we do have a YouTube channel, and so if you know somebody that's not on Facebook and might like to watch our show, all you got to do is go on YouTube and search for the Dirt Road Sports channel. And each and every week, we are on there live, and also all of our videos from all of our shows for the past 2.5 years, I guess it would be, are archived on there, so you can go back and watch all of those. But if you're watching on Facebook tonight, we'd like for you to do a favor for us, if you would. Hit the like button and hit the share button so that our broadcast tonight is also being broadcast on your page, so people know that you are a fan of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and they can see the show and maybe subscribe to our channel as well. We want to welcome you tonight to our show. We are certainly glad to see you tonight. And thank you for inviting us into your home, man. I see all of y'all popping up here all over the tri-state area and everywhere watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And we just want to say a big happy Saturday to all of you. We got a great show in store for you tonight. I have no idea what we're going to talk about or what we're going to do, but we'll all know when the show's over tonight what we have talked about and what we did talk about. But anyway, we're glad you're joining us tonight. We are live tonight from our studio in Enterprise, Georgia, our studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and our faithful and trusty old studio at the old fairgrounds at the Gray Hodges Park in the tent with the female Dracula. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live all across this great United States of America and in all the foreign countries where it is legal for us to broadcast our show. We are live in all 57 states and in Baker County, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big step for us. And ladies and gentlemen, if by chance you happen to miss our show, you do have an opportunity next week to watch us on a rerun. We will be on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, immediately following a documentary entitled, Listen, Women Are Getting Pregnant Every Day in America. This is a real issue, by Kamala Harris. Our vice president will be giving a lecture titled, Listen, Women Are Getting Pregnant Every Day in America, and this is a real issue, and we'll come on right after that. So hopefully you will have not slit your wrist with a butter knife. But anyway, all right, and ladies and gentlemen, tonight for the very first time, this is the biggest we've ever been, 94 inches. 94 Whoa. Inches. We're on a 94-inch screen tonight, and here's where we are. We are at Felix's False Teeth Repair, Flats, whatever it may be, fixed, fruit-flavored fried flowers, foot massages, floppy disk exchange, and fat folks paraphernalia in Frankfurter, Michigan.
We have made it now. Rewind, please.
Felix's False Teeth Repair, Flats, whatever it may be, flat.
Okay. Whoa. Right there.
No, we're not lingering on that one, Charlie.
Okay, go ahead.
Flowers, foot massages, floppy disk exchange, and fat folks paraphernalia in Frankfurt, Michigan.
Woo!
Man, thank you, Felix. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight, man, up there in Michigan.
I didn't even know we had any viewers in Michigan, but apparently
I know we got one. We got Felix. So
Felix is all we need, man.
That's all we need. We got Felix with his 95-inch. That's all we need.
Yeah. So if you're up in the greater Frankfurter, Michigan location tonight and you need your false teeth repaired or some kind of flat fixed, or you're a fat folk and you need paraphernalia, go see Felix in Frankfurter, Michigan.
we keep reeling them in. I mean, we got a diversified audience. If there ever has been one, we multilingual, multicultural, multiracial, we multi everything. We have a big tent, if you will.
Oh boy.
Everybody. I don't know anybody that is more inclusive than we are.
I agree.
Amen. Yeah. Preach it, preacher.
We tolerate a lot, and we are Inclusive and tolerant. That should be one of our new motto. Should be inclusive and tolerance.
Yeah, inclusive and tolerance. I mean, we pick fun of everybody.
We pick them all. We expose everybody. We expose everybody's liabilities.
Yeah, and we all got them. That's the thing.
We all got it. Even us. We the first ones we jump on. We talk and we're talking about things. We don't mind. We take it. We big boys.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna hurt our feelings. I promise you.
But guys,
somebody chimed in on me the other day on Facebook and said I was a hater. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I chose to rather live in Florida than Oregon. And anyway, I was just identifying some things that were going on up there around Portland, Oregon. And he said, "You a hater."
Ooh.
Was he being serious or joking?
Yeah, he was serious. Said I was a hater for exposing.
Now, Floyd, what would you say that would make him think you was a hater? I have to ask.
I don't know. I said, if you like Black Lives Matter and Antifa riots, and you like burning and looting and robbing and lawlessness and high taxes, move to Oregon. But if you want low taxes and some semblance of law and order, move to Florida. So he said,
that's good.
I don't know why he called me a hater. I wouldn't hate nobody.
They're probably going to call Mike Huckabee that today on his email he released. He said, California is no longer the golden state. They're way more moving out than moving in.
They are.
And it's not because there's not beautiful weather and beautiful scenery there. There's one common denominator.
Democrats. That's the common denominator. Yeah. And wherever they are, wherever they congregate in mass, you got chaos. So maybe that's what he was mad about. Maybe that's what he was just mad at me for telling the truth about it. Because I mean, the whole 2020 year, it wasn't nothing but burning, looting, robbing, stealing, taking over streets. Folks couldn't even get out and go to work. Couldn't do nothing up there in Portland, in that utopia, in that liberal utopia. So, I mean, that's what was happening. It was on TV, but on TV they portrayed it as mostly a peaceful protest. One time they had set a car on fire in the middle of the street, a police car on fire out there in the middle of the street, and the news folks, CBS, ABC, NBC, they were calling it that they had that the peaceful protesters had built a campfire so they could
keep warm. Yeah,
there's a police car burning up.
Yeah. Using an automobile as fire.
That's fire. Yeah, you never pollution that put up in there. They all these greeny folks. You think how much all that tires burning, all that interior plastic and all that fossil fuel stuff burning up and creating the smoke. I wonder how much pollution that doesn't matter. You know what would do? You know how much would they fine you, Marvin, if you set a car tire on fire and drug it on your pasture to burn your pasture off? Or you, Charlie, how much would the fine be for that?
Well, let me tell you this. There was a gentleman in our hometown that was burning boxes that owned a business, and the man from EPD stopped in and as a courtesy gave him a warning and said, you might not want to do that again because the fine can be up to $25,000 for burning cardboard, if you will.
Cardboard boxes.
Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Processed material. It must go in the landfill. But, they set cars on fire, set stores on fire and everything else, burning everything else. But the mostly peaceful protest in Portland, and nothing's done about it. It's just peaceful. It's a campfire so they can keep warm. But you set your car tire on fire and drag it around your pasture and set your pasture on fire and see if the man pulls up, see how much they'll fine you. Just see how much they'll fine you. So,
I didn't know you got chastised this week.
I got chastised, but it wasn't no big deal.
Was it for somebody? Was he watching the show and heard that?
No, it was. He said somebody had put it up on there. You rather live in Oregon or Florida? They was all kind of folks, chiming in about Florida.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to live in old Florida, great, and I just chimed in about Oregon. Things that I had observed about what's going on in Portland, Oregon, the capital. I reckon that's the capital of Oregon, biggest city there. Anyway, he got mad. He got upset with me. Said I was a hater. Hate's that's a strong word. That's like being called a racist. That's a strong word. You better have some foundation when you go to calling folks words like that.
Were you Like, did you have to go get medicine to sleep and
I
all of
didn't, I
that?
didn't, I didn't have to get no medicine. I didn't get no medicine. I didn't have to go look for a safe space.
Mm.
Oh,
I didn't have to
that's
have
what I was worried about.
I didn't have to have quiet time or call
Oh,
911. I didn't have to do none of that. I just
Okay,
ignored stupid.
can we
Stupid.
move? Can we move on to a current issue that
Move on, man.
is
Let's move on, man. We done hold
on
that
my
grudge.
heart? This is
Yeah,
on my heart.
good.
I just want to know what my fellow friends think. Yay or nay, does Nancy need to go ahead and make that trip to Taiwan after what China said they would do?
Yeah. I think she ought to go. I mean, hey, she's the, if she, hey, she's the alpha female. She's the beta female. She needs to go. She swings the big stick. She's the third most powerful woman in the United States of America. She needs to go and show them Chi-Coms. She ain't scared of them. Don't go. Hey, load that plane up with vodka and some of that Johnny Walker Blue and head out, sister. Because when you get that,
oh, what was that last part you said there?
what's that?
Vodka and what?
That's some of that Johnny Walker Blue. And by
Oh,
the time the wheels come up, by the time when them wheels come up and get up in that fuselage, when she makes that sound, Nancy she'll be done chilled out. She'll be ready. She said, "Bring it on, bring it on. I ain't scared of you."
uh,
Chi-Coms. Shoot me
oh,
down, I dare you. I'd go if I was her. They wouldn't scare me.
Yeah,
They wouldn't scare me.
I know that was a joke when I put it on a while ago, but you are aware that your vice president made this comment in the last week.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
a
oh
quote.
yeah,
It's a
those of
quotation
you
mark.
yeah,
watching, this is not. I did
I
not make this up. I did not generate this. This
Mm.
is for real. The woman made the statement in the public. Listen, women are getting pregnant every day in America, and this is a real issue. That
That's
was a
right.
quote verbatim at some national conference by our vice president.
That's her. That's the hands we in, folks. Hey, all you folks that helped us, that generated these people, that you put them in office, voted for them, put it. Thank you. There you guys, what we got. We got a woman who finally realizes a woman get pregnant. I'm surprised you didn't say men and women getting pregnant.
Dr. Philbo Grass has got the answer there. Let me pull this up. I want to get the exact scripture, but he says to respond to him with Proverbs 26:4. Proverbs 26:4 is how you respond to a liberal. Let's see exactly what I don't want to misquote it. Proverbs 26:4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you be like him yourself.
That's what I done, the Frio Bo. Exactly what I done. I ignored him.
That's kind of like
Uh,
my mama told me in layman's terms, never argue with a fool because a bystander might not be able to tell who the
yeah,
fool is.
and they never to argue with a fool because when you leave, he's still a fool. So, no need. Ain't gonna change it. Ain't no need. Why you gonna waste your breath, folks like that? They just asked a question on that. I just made an answer. Just had an answer. I'm the hater. I'm the hater.
Oh well.
But
Maybe
I
that
didn't.
needs to be the
I
subject of
didn't.
tonight's show. Floyd the hater. I mean, and this ain't getting hated. You ain't getting hated by the Pentecostals of Alabama.
No. They ain't calling me haters. They know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tony.
man, we got to watch it from everywhere. Look at that Hazelhurst, Georgia over there. We got to watch it from Hazelhurst.
Tony
Richard
Clay, if
Lee.
you watching, you love Floyd, don't you? You ain't a hater of his.
I ain't no
And
hater.
he,
I love everybody, man. I give everybody equal opportunity to love me. Mm. Have mercy.
yeah. Hey, and now, but here's another good one. Billy Shingler puts up here good about the recession. Are we or are we not in a recession?
Well, if you follow, if you follow what all the Democrats said when George Bush was president and all that, yeah, 2 quarters puts us in a recession.
But now, aren't they trying to redefine the
They redefine it. Well, they've redefined what a man and a woman is. They've redefined what a baby is inside a mother's womb. That's just what is that? Some kind of mass. That's just a mass of cells. Is what
so
they
I mean, the least they could do would be redefine what a recession is.
yeah. So they've done that. What else could you expect out of them?
Yeah,
What else can you expect out of them? That
making the rules up as we go.
make
The
them as we
ends
go, man.
justifies the means.
Mercy.
I don't know what Charlie Charlie, you
What's
good?
going on with you, Charlie? You going in and out, baby? Now your voice.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear you now.
I don't know what
He's fumbling with something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
Fiddling with his piccolo.
Yeah, it's piccolo. Change the read out in it. There you go. All right.
Look at that. Got him from Apalachicola, Florida. Look at that.
Apalachicola, Hazelhurst.
Man, I'd like to be in Appalachia. I'd rather be in Apalachicola, Florida than in Portland, Oregon.
Seriously, you would.
San Francisco. I didn't ask nobody. Didn't ask nothing about San Francisco. Nobody can defend San Francisco. Ain't no way.
Hey, those of you that are watching, how many of y'all watching had rather be in Apalachicola than in Portland, Oregon? I think that would be
or Sop Florida, or
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon. I'd rather be in Sop Man, I'd rather be in Wausau, Florida, than
Hey, we performed in Wausau. You remember us performing?
We headlined down there.
Awesome festival.
Yeah, we down there with the Luke Langford band. What they playing down there? I believe that was them. They pretty famous too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we were down at the Possum Festival.
Possum Festival. Yes, sir. We done good.
Tallahassee, Florida just popped in here.
Look at that. Stop chopping. Look at that. Amen. Look at it. Stop chopping.
What I'm talking about.
Folks know what Panacea.
We know where Panacea's
They
is.
got them testifying out there now, Marvin. You know they dialed in when they go to testifying here.
Ooh, look at them. Yeah.
That's Strickland, buddy. That's the Lake Eufaula buddies. Ain't that some of Queasel's folks?
I think so.
I think
that ain't the fish mutilators, though, is it?
No, that fish mutilators is in Henry County, Alabama.
Look at Lee Scott. He said he'd rather be in Ponce de Leon than in Portland, Oregon.
What I'm talking about. Man, we navigating Florida now. Everybody's on our side on the Florida deal. Look at that Bascom, Robbie Pigler say Bascom where you don't have to ask them.
Man, what you talking about? I like
that. You need to tell me something, baby? No. Oh, she just checking on. Maybe checking on see how much blood pressure you have.
All right, let's see if he can get him back now. Yeah.
Nah, he's still picking with it.
Yeah.
You got it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you now, man.
Piccolo problems tonight. Piccolo problems.
Yeah, that's it.
Cindy Medhurst, Florida says she'd rather be in Two Egg than in Portland, Oregon.
I'm telling you, these are peeps, man. These are folks. We all read from the same page. Yeah. We all drank from the same fountain.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All drank from the same fountain. Did y'all see my promo this afternoon while I'm standing out there in front of my scuppering bullish vine out there? God created that thing when He created the earth. That's one of the first things He made was that grape, that scuppering bullish vine, because He knowed His folks was gonna be drinking that grape juice. They gonna be drinking that grape juice all wandering all around with sandals on in the Mediterranean. It's 120 degrees. They gonna be drinking that fresh grape juice. He made the vine. Them Pentecostals fix to get on me now. I fix to feel for them. He made that vine so they can enjoy that wine. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I thought about that. And it just come to me when I was standing there in front of it, But that's my neighbor's bullish scuppering vine over there. It's loaded all up underneath that. But anyway, talking about that. Yeah, all them Jews, they were drinking all that. They were drinking all that fresh grape juice, if you will, 1,000 years ago. That was pre-refrigeration, if you will.
How long did it take it to turn into wine?
About 3 days. They'd be squeezing on that bag, dude. They'd have that bag, they'd be shooting it in their mouth. And yeah, this is good. Let's walk another 5 miles. See, fresh grape juice don't make you feel that good.
Yeah.
I'm just carrying on. Y'all know I'm just carrying on with y'all. Oh, you Pentecostals. Y'all know it was grape juice. Y'all know the Bible got it wrong. It wasn't wine, it's grape juice. All you free will Baptists, I don't know about the Methodists. I know the Episcopalians know what it was. The Catholics know what it was.
And the Catholics know, don't they?
They know what it was.
Yeah.
We done got off out here. All we doing, we just rambling. That's all we do. We just talking. Well, like I
Oh,
say, we have no idea what we're going to talk about when we come on, but it's a subject, you know.
I
So,
see it.
anyway,
Hey guys, let me throw this
I
up. I want to put in a plug right here. Y'all know our guy that was on with us, Matt Bracewell, from
Yeah.
Lynchburg, Virginia. Matt is home for the week, and he's going to be speaking out at Flat Creek on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Matt is a Colquitt native. He is a teacher now at Lynchburg, Virginia, with Liberty University, and he's got that podcast ministry that we were promoting entitled Biblical Creation and Composting, and he's going to be talking about creation from a biblical perspective as well as homesteading, and that'll be 6 o'clock this coming Wednesday at Flat Creek. If you'd like to come and join us, we'd love to have you, and I'm sure he'd love to see you as well. But that'll be this Wednesday. Dr. Matt Bracewell, he is the composer and owner of Creation and Composting Podcast, and invite you to go look at that as well. But that'll be this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Love to have any of you that like to come and be a part of that at Flat Creek.
Are you going to be speaking into that? Are you going to be talking there at your church, Marvin?
I'll be introducing him.
Oh, you're not going to be out of town.
No. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
I was just wondering if he's going to be out of town for a few days.
I'm not gonna be
You know,
out of
I thought the most interesting thing, it was a food show this afternoon on Fairbanks, Alaska. I was looking at all that stuff they was eating in there. Man, please.
Flo,
Yeah.
have you heard? I heard a rumor. I don't know where I heard it, but I heard something about that the Baptist out there at the creek done gone to dancing. Is there anything to that rumor?
I think they got some movement coming up. I think they got some interpretive movement. I've seen them do that before. It's interesting when I got Marvin's video. I mean, his shout out this afternoon. Inviting everybody to church. He was talking about that interpretive dance, and I remember seeing it out there. They had it out there one night, and the young people did it. Marvin, you remember that out there in the parking lot? I think they did it. That was real interesting. So, and Marvin explained it to me. Well, I was confused. You know, I was thinking, you know, some kind of San Francisco, you know, interpretive dance. But then he said no, and he explained what it was, and it made sense to me.
Here's what he thought, Charlie. He thought I was gonna put on some fishnet, light blue fishnet, and dance around the church with some banners. That's what he thought it was.
And some streamers, you know,
Streamers.
Doing all that kind of stuff. But he said, no, that ain't it. I was wrong. See, I was wrong, and I admit my mistake. I was wrong. It sounds like it's going to be real. Marvin's got something going on in that church all the time. Just very, very interesting. It's a good church. Good folks out there. I mean, there's some good folks out there. I love them all. I've been thinking about filling in a time or two out there for guest speaker, pastor. If Marvin's out of town.
I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of a part timer over there, and I think I speak for the congregation. They had to take a vote on it. Lord, I think he'd be.
They have a verbal, you know, by hand vote. I don't know. It's just something that crossed my mind.
Yeah, he
I got some subjects I could talk on.
Okay.
That's for another day. That's another day. That's a whole nother road.
I'm sure you got a whole lot of subjects you could talk on.
Another road we're gonna hold.
Hey, Floyd, you had pictures this week sent in from two different photographers. There's one from Todd. Is that Ty Thornton?
Yeah. That's Ty Thornton. One of them's Ty Thornton.
Where was that?
Ty. Yeah, look at that. I don't know where that was at. I don't know. That's not that. I mean, that's like a 6-lane highway or something. I don't know where now. Ty could be anywhere. Now Ty could be. He could be in. Ty could actually be in Frankfurt, Michigan, for all I know. Cause he'll get in his truck. And he'll drive. He'll travel now. And I think he drove to Alaska one time. But he's I thought we go, yeah. But that's Ty. I don't know where that's at. It didn't say. He just put it on the Facebook and I copied it. But he's got it. He's got it captured. And look at that. Mm-hmm. Now that's my old buddy right there. That's old Richie Jones from Baker County. Now is that a photograph or not? That tells the whole story right there. Mm. There's a country song right there. All somebody's got to do is look at that thing. Country or gospel song, either one, right there. All you got to do is define, just tell what you're looking at.
Man.
And that's it, ain't it? I mean, that is strong. Look at that cotton, man. Is that some good looking cotton? That cotton clean.
Be
Ain't
blooming like I don't know what.
ain't even a sprig of nut grass nowhere in it. There ain't nothing in it.
That's up in
And
Baker County, isn't it?
Baker County. He's in Baker. That's where Jones is at. Richard Jones. He's in Baker, and he got an eye. Because there's a lot of folks around here got a good camera eye. We got some talented people here in Colquitt, Georgia, that can take some pictures that'll blow your mind. And I'm impressed with it. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with it, man. If they put them on there,
What was that? You broke up.
I broke up.
Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. Yeah. Anyway,
Coming from me.
Maybe. Anyway, we had a viewer text in just a moment ago and ask us to make this announcement that tomorrow night at 5 o'clock at Arlington Baptist Church, we're going to have a community-wide gospel sing and food to follow. You know what that means? Food to follow. And that'll be at Arlington Baptist Church at 5 o'clock p.m., a community-wide gospel sing, and everybody is invited to come in Arlington, Georgia. Arlington Baptist Church. I don't know what Charlie's still having trouble with his piccolo.
What about me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you could. I think it may have been Charlie. I don't know.
Okay, well, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what else I could do other than switch off. But anyway, I hear y'all fine. But his was making a little racket there from time to time.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good. Any kind of announcement anybody's got that makes sense.
Yeah.
Y'all,
and let me put this up right now. Anything y'all got going on, man, we'd love to announce it. Anytime y'all got it, you can text it to me. You can send it to that email. If you got a news event going on or something happening, or photos, any kind of special interest story, hey, that's what we're here for. We want to help get the word out to all of our viewers. Sometimes this may be the only place you can get information. And
if we agree with it, we'll put it on. Now, if we don't agree with it, we ain't gonna put it on.
And if we don't agree with it,
we gotta agree with it.
Yeah, we're not going to put on there that that you're going to go to a certain political rally, and we're not
going to be at it. We're not going to be at a. We're not going to be over at Lizard Loop with a wheelie roast over there. So don't come here with that.
But if you got
event.
If you got a church event or a community event, or you've caught some fish, or you got an interesting story or photo, hey, send it to us. That's what we want. We want to put it on the show and let all of our audience and viewers know about it. We're always looking for special interest stories. We got one coming up, hopefully, that we'll be doing a video interview with, if Floyd and I can get that scheduled. And anything interesting, you can send it to that email or you can text it over to me. And listen, hey, we'll be glad to share it on the show with you. I do ask that you try to get it to us before Saturday during the show, because it's real hard during the show to kind of get something up. But if you can get it to us by, mid-afternoon Saturday or anytime during the week, we'll save it and put it on the Saturday night show. Any information you got, we'll be glad and love to help share it with you. And we appreciate you. All right, guys, y'all know what time it is right now, I guess. It's time. Southern Hissy Fit trivia time. Right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Brought to us by Southern Hissy Fit's 109 West College Street, Colquitt, Georgia. You get all your embroidery, all your t-shirts, all your tumblers, all your gifts, and more done right there in Little Colquitt, Georgia, on the square. Our trivia time tonight is brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits, and the winner of tonight's trivia contest will receive a logo enamel campfire mug with Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show logo on it. What we're looking for is the correct answer along with your name. Text to 229-254-5060. 229-254-5060 is the number. We do ask that if you've previously won a mug, if you would allow others to win and maybe just not answer. We want to try to kind of spread the love around and give our coffee cups around. So if you've already won one, we ask that you wait a little while longer before you respond again. Text your answer tonight to 229-254-5060. I need to know the correct answer and your name. All right, guys, got an interesting one this week. Joe Watson sent me in one that I'll be using next week, but got a good one for today. This one came from Queasel, and Queasel's not able to join us tonight. Y'all pray for Queasel. He's just kind of feeling a little under the weather, and we knew this was going to be the case, and so just lift him up in prayer that he'll have a little more strength. Here's the question. What year did Gomer Pyle enlist in the United States Marine Corps? I'm looking for the year that Gomer Pyle on the Andy Griffith Show enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. And I'll give you a little hint. It was prior to his spinoff show, Gomer Pyle USMC. What year did Gomer Pyle enlist in the United States Marine Corps? We're looking for the correct answer to be texted to 229-254-5060. I need the correct answer and your name, and you'll be the winner of a campfire mug logoed Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports, brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits, sponsor of the Trivia Time on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live. All right, boys, I'm waiting on a correct answer here. Put that number back up there so everybody can see it.
Let me show y'all what the Hissy Fit's done for me. Look at that. I was looking for me. I lost my Floyd B. Lloyd cup, so I went by there and told them to make me up some tumblers for my business. Look at that. Look at what they done. Look at that.
Ag Appraisal Services.
Ag Appraisal, Equipment, Livestock. Look at that. They do it. Got a metal straw in there with it, so no matter how you flip it like that. You get something good to try to get you. Swizzle it around in there. Y'all hear that ice rattling in there?
Yeah.
Keep it stirred up. Keep that ice stirred up, broke loose. So the Hissy Fit cup right there. Good for your business.
All right, we got a winner here, but I think she just typed it in backwards. But
no, gotta be typing it right. We got rules.
All right, Cynthia here, and you got it backwards. Just send it to me there, Shug.
Marvin done got his mind made up. He gonna give it to Cynthia.
Yeah, I know
what if I would want to guess and you know, Floyd, no, you got it in backwards, upside down or something. Marvin's kind of like the Democrat. He just make up the rules as he goes along. Hey,
all right.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Peggy. Cynthia. I'm sorry, but Shug, you lost it there, but you were close. But we do have a winner. And not only we got the year, we got the exact date. September the 25th of 1964 was the day that Gomer Pyle enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps. And our winner is none other than Miss Peggy Chambers. Miss Peggy Chambers. Yeah. The winner today. September the 25th of 1964 was the day that he enlisted in the Army. And Miss Cynthia just had it backwards, and I knew she did. She had 1946, but that was before Andy Griffith come on.
No, that was before Andy Griffith. Yeah, that's long enough about when Peggy and her husband got married in that 64, 62, somewhere along there. I don't know anyway. You know that date, that exact date on that.
I don't know, but she knew the exact date. It is the 25th of 1964. But she is our weekly winner of the Southern Hissy Fits Dirt Road Sports and Charlie Platt Trivia Time. And we'll get that cup to her this week. Hey, if you didn't win this week, don't worry. You're going to have an opportunity again next week. We give away a cup every week, and we have no idea what the question's going to be. It could be as broad and wide as anybody could imagine. But anyway, we have a good time with it. We like old-time trivia. And tonight was the year of 1964, the exact date, September the 25th of 1964, the date that Gomer Pyle joined the United States Marine Corps. And that was just prior to the spinoff show, Gomer Pyle USMC.
Yeah, I'm looking down here on these words, these comments that come in here from a fellow by the name of Hal Alston. Do you know him, Marvin?
Hal he's one of my deacons.
Yeah, he's one of your deacons. What did he say that? Can you read it there? What did he say?
Let's see. It might be time to go to a commercial. But no, we would be glad
Boy,
to have you, Floyd.
Uh-huh. That's about that preaching coming out there.
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
one of the
I
deacons.
tell you, I ain't qualified to do that, Brother Hal. I can give y'all a testimony. That'd be about all I could do. I can testify. It
Now, I
may
done
curl
heard
your hair, but I can testify.
you. Yeah, I done heard you. You can testify now.
I can testify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
Oh, no,
congratulations, Sue. Hey, we praying for you. I know you're having a few health problems, and we praying for you. We'll get that mug to you later this week. Had another and I love it. I appreciate y'all sending this in. Got another couple of announcements here that have been sent in. There's going to be a wild game supper at Southside Baptist Church, August 16th at 6:00. It's going to be for the Rehoboth Ranch, the men's home up in Edison. That's what the benefits will be for. And that's going to be a wild game supper, Southside Baptist Church in Blakely, Georgia, August 16th at 6 p.m. $5 a ticket. That's cheap. And all the
you can't buy a chicken leg for that.
chicken leg. All the profits go to the Rehoboth Ranch Ministries, which is the men's home up in Edison, Georgia. Y'all be sure to attend that. Southside Baptist Church, August 16th, wild game supper to benefit the men's home up in Edison, the Rehoboth Ranch.
See, we got all them churches watching us. See, they ain't bad with me about talking about the grape juice, the Baptist, and all that. See, they watching. They tuning
That's
in.
it.
They forgive, forget Chris. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Go ahead.
Did you get that video where we could run it?
Yeah, I got it right here. Let me play it for you real quick.
All right, well, let me set it up. This is a video of the mural in Headland with the barbershop and Mr. Taylor. Now, Wes Harden, I think we've talked about before on the program, is one of the best artists you'll find when it comes to these murals in Dothan and in Colquitt, Georgia, now in Headland. But take a look at it, Floyd, and see if that car don't move when I ride by it with the video going. See if this old Ford don't move a little bit in Mr. Ort Taylor's barbershop mural.
No.
That. It sure is. It was moving.
Yeah, it was moving.
That's the way he painted that thing. So it looked like it moved, like on Andy Griffith show that they had the eyes in the when they was in a haunted house, eyes following them. That's the way that thing look. It's following you. Tail lights is following you across there. Man, that's something else there now. Oh, Wes is good. He painted a lot of these murals over here in Colquitt. Nadine traded with him when they first started painting murals over here. Man, let me tell you now, he can tell a story with a mural.
Yeah, he's
Knew what he was doing.
He knows what he was doing, man. He put us on the map. I can tell you that.
Something else.
Some really, really good ones. Really good ones. Floyd, I had a piece of news here that I wanted to talk about before we got into the Floyd short list, and I know
Go ahead. We got plenty of time.
I can't hear Marvin.
You can't hear me? I don't know.
So you can't hear you.
I don't
hear
know.
me, Charlie?
I hear you fine.
I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, I want to talk about Stacey Abrams. You know who she is. Very similar to our vice president this week, but they came out with an article, and here's what she said. Pro-life Americans are narrow-minded. Tell Charlie that so he can hear that.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams, she was giving a speech in front of her bobblehead constituents, old white folks and young black folks, all of them, they bobblehead and everything. She's saying old gray-headed women, white women, they bobblehead and everything. She was talking about that pro-life supporters are narrow-minded because Stacey is enlightened because she is a college graduate. She went to college. And she her head is so full of knowledge that she ain't got time for folks like us, for these pro-lifers. So that's a dirty word to them. Now y'all understand that, don't you? That's a bad word to them. It's kind of like kryptonite to Superman. You go to talk about pro-life, and man, I'm telling you what, now they'll back off away from you. They'll get away from you because that's the altar they worship at is the altar of abortion. They
Yep.
love it, and for why I don't know. I don't know why they are so enamored with that, but they are. And anyway, that's her, and she's running for governor, and she is going to be hard to handle. Let me tell you, because she's getting so much money pouring into the state of Georgia from outside the state of Georgia. People are funding her. They writing checks. All these movie stars, all this California, New York, George Soros money coming in there by the train load, buddy. And she's gonna be hard to handle. Come up with ain't no telling what they're gonna come up with before it's over with. They'll do anything, say anything, do anything. So I'm telling you, yeah, we got a long, hard road ahead of us. But who knows? Good Lord's in control. That's all we can do. All we have to polls and vote. But vote. Don't stay at home and complain about how the election turned out and you didn't vote. Don't do that. I don't want to hear it.
That's right.
Be
You kind
vigilant.
of like the man from Oregon that was wanting to get in my face. I don't have time for it.
No.
But it is. It's we hanging by a thread and the thread's on fire.
Mm.
So
Well, I mean, it just blew my mind that she would say that any pro-life American is narrow-minded. Well, here's my philosophy. They're just going to call me narrow-minded.
I'm gonna have to call me there, man. You right. They're gonna have to call me. You're gonna have to call me something because I can't go down that trail. I can't go down that road with them. Nope.
Listen, here's what I believe. On Judgment Day, I am not going to stand before Stacey Abrams and give an account. I'm going to stand.
No, no,
Almighty.
nope. I ain't got to do it. I ain't gonna have to give no account for that. So
Yep.
that's one thing I ain't gonna have to give no account for. I got some others, but that ain't one of them. And I can say, Lord, I was on your side on this deal. And He said, I know you was. I know you. I know what's in your heart. But I don't see how people can have a heart that promote abortion on demand even after the child is born. Is what they're screaming for now. And then they wants to say, well, 3 weeks later, this baby ain't exactly what he turned out, what I thought he was going to turn out to be. Maybe it's time to terminate my pregnancy, and he's 3 weeks old. So they changed the definition of everything else. So who says they can't do that? If they get enough power, they can. Power corrupts them. They're corrupted with power, and they're drunk on power, and there ain't no turning them back. I'm telling you. Once they cross that line, I don't know. It'll be like they're too far gone. But anyway, that's the way it is, man. That's the world we live in.
Floyd, here's what I wish. I wish, my heart wishes that we just could come to some common sense governing in this United States of America we live in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you got to have somebody that's got some common sense to start with. You say you've been around cows all your life, Martha. You've been around cows. I've been around cows. Charlie been around cows. Let me tell you, you can have one fool cow in your herd, and you folks in the cow business know what I'm talking about. Y'all know where I'm headed with this. You can have one, and guess what she's gonna do, or he's gonna do? He's gonna tear the fence down. He's gonna throw that head up and throw them ears back, and have that tail sticking straight out like that. And he's gonna be galloping flat-footed across there, and every one of them cows is gonna follow right behind him. So that's the same way with people. When you got a fool, and you got a fool in position of power that's got the microphone and got the newspapers and the news media behind them, let me tell you, man, they can do some damage.
You know what my granddaddy Doodle would have said about that cow, don't you? You better get rid of
I'll tell you what he said. He loaded her up and said, if we can get it in the trailer, load her up. If we can't get it in the trailer, shoot her.
That's exactly right.
She's messing my whole herd up. They're going to be out and got in the road. They're going to be out and got in the road, and the calves will be separated, and we'll have to go through all that, have to clean up all of that mess that one created.
That's right. And
I'm just putting it to you in old country boy terms now.
That's it.
You've been around some crazy cows in your life, haven't you?
Been around crazy cows and crazy folks too.
I knew you were going to say
that. So anyway, and I ain't always had good sense myself, but I've come I'm at a stage and been at my stage in a long time where I know what foolishness is, and I know how dangerous it can be.
Don't the Bible speak a lot about foolishness?
It does, especially Proverbs. And I
Yeah.
like that Proverbs deal there. Ooh, I like it Proverbs. Yes, sir. I
Mm.
was raised on Proverbs. No, I
Your
wasn't
mama
raised
used
on
to
Proverbs.
teach
I wasn't raised on Proverbs. I was prodded on Proverbs.
you. But your mama quote to you.
She'd go to him, she'd open the Bible up and say, sit down here, and I'm gonna show you something. Look here what it says right here. I'd read it.
And then
I'd
what
read
about
it.
the rod? Would she ever use the rod?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Did not spare the rod.
She did not believe in timeout for you, did
There
she?
wasn't no timeout space. No, there wasn't no timeout. And what is them other things that they let youngins get away with now? Whatever they want to do. Of course, youngins pretty much now do whatever they want to do. Some of them can. But you know, like if there's no consequences to somebody's actions, to what they've done, then there's no need in addressing it. Just let it go. You know, if there's not going to be some consequence, let's just say that you sent somebody off with a trailer, told them to go get a load of feed, and they come back home on the trailer, and the whole tire is blowed off the trailer, tire's gone, and the rim is just chewed up to nothing, and your load of feed sitting on the trailer, and the tire has been blowed out about 10 miles back up the road up there. And he come driving up with the trailer with the wheel. You can hear the wheel on the asphalt out there. La, 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 sparks flying everywhere. And, and there's no consequences. You know,
That's right.
nobody has to pay for the guy that tore the tire up and the wheel, know how to pay for it, know
That's
how to
right.
put it on. There's no consequences on that. What you think, Mark? What you think about
That's
that? If
exactly.
there's no consequences, there's no need in saying nothing
Got
about
to
it.
be some consequences. Got to be some financial consequences.
Financial consequences. That's right. I tell him, I say, take his rim down here, take his rim off, and take it down there to to Mike at Mike's salvage yard. See how much he give you for that rim. And he take it down there to Mike Moulton down there at the salvage yard, and Mike said, "I give you 50 cents for it." So he come back with the 50 cents, and you say, "Okay, that 50 cents is going to go into your pocket. Blood, you're gonna pull that 50 cents out, and you're gonna pull out the rest of the money that it's gonna take to buy that new rim to
That's
put
right.
on there,
And
and you're gonna put it on. You're gonna go get it. You're gonna go get the tire. You're gonna put it on, and all, and everything will be fine.
yep.
The next time, then, when you hear the tire blow out, you'll pull over to the side of the road and stop.
Oh,
I'm hypothesizing, if you will. That's a hypothetical situation. I'm not saying it happened or didn't happen. So I'm just saying.
that's pretty good right there. It's that time once again. Time for Floyd's Short Lists and More. Brought to you by Berry Hill Auctioneers. Berry Hill Auctioneers, our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of the great, the world famous Floyd's Short Lists and More. And now, please make welcome Mr. Floyd B. Lloyd.
Hey, friends and David, to be back with y'all again. Appreciate y'all tuning into this special segment of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports, Floyd's Short List, and also stories. Last week I started out with how to prove to the world that you are a liberal, and I put up a couple of examples where you disarm yourself and put a sign in your yard that said there are no guns in this house. That was number one and number two. Tonight we're going to go to number three and number four. To how to prove to the world that you are a liberal. Don't just talk about it, do it. Then you'll be okay. So here's number three. Get rid of your fossil burning vehicles and get an electric one. Or better yet, give your automobile to Al Sharpton's National Action Network and travel only in mass transit. That means on a bus.
Mm.
That's number three. Number four, divest yourself of any product that is made from fossil fuels. And the first thing that you're going to divest yourself of that's made of fossil fuels is your toilet seat. So just one of the things. So y'all really, liberals, let that sink in. If they happen to be any of you folks watching in Massachusetts on Martha's Vineyard or anything, just let that sink in so you can prove to the world that you're a liberal.
So if they got a toilet seat made out of like oak, that would be what they need.
Oak would be okay. That's a renewable resource. You can go get you some planks and make you a wooden toilet seat out of it. There you're doing it. Now, see, you're giving them an option that they can do, but they got to try that one out that they got and do something with it. I don't know what you're going to do with it. You got to do something with it. You got to dispose of it. Well, where are you going to dispose of it? Oh, in the landfill. That's right. Let's load the landfill up with all that stuff. All right, Floyd's short list. Other than adding 80,000 new Internal Revenue Service agents, jobs that will be created by Joe Biden. That's in the new bill. That's in the new bill that they just passed through that Manchin. They finally come up with a big enough Manchin that they could give Joe Manchin so he'd vote with them on all this stuff. So he passed it's just the greatest thing ever been. They're going to add 80,000 new Internal Revenue Service agents. They're going to say they're going after the billionaires. Well, I got to read the name of 575 billionaires in the whole United States of America. So they got 80,000 IRS agents going to hire for 575 people. That's typical government, though. I mean, it's typical.
Yeah.
It's typical. How many does it take to fill out papers, paperwork? How many of them does it take to do that? All right. Illegal alien migrant invaders. Did that sound a little coarse, a little rough, or
it did?
Smooth enough? How about just with this one? Illegal alien migrants. How about that? Leave the invaders off. That kind of balanced everything out there. Illegal alien migrants that have a beneficial skill. Y'all see any of them toting their toolboxes with them, their wrenches and the power saws and things? Y'all see it? Huh? Don't see none of them. Can't none of that. They don't have no skill. All right, here's one. This is, I'm fixing to get on the subject, stay on it for a little while here now. Transvestites that have they're not transgenders. I done told y'all, we done had this conversation about it. There's no such thing. That's a non-existent word. Nobody's gonna change their gender. They're gonna pretend that they changed it. So we're gonna do this one. Transvestites. That's an old word. Everybody knows that. That's a man pretending to be a woman. Transvestites that have appeared on the TV series Gunsmoke. Can y'all see Matt Dillon? Can y'all imagine how hard Matt Dillon popped one of them upside the head with that 45 coat hanging on his side? Can y'all imagine? Y'all seen him knock him upside the head with that coat 45? Pow! Whew, I can see it now. Anyway, here's one. Transvestite women who identify as men so that they can compete against men on the swim team. Let that sink in now. Transvestite women who identify as men so that they can compete against men on the men's swim team. I hadn't seen any of them. I've seen the woman, the man pretending to be a woman so he can beat the girls swimming. Seen that, all that. Here's one. Oh, this is a real one here. Now, I want y'all call me on this one if anybody want to argue with this. Transvestite Muslim men that are still alive.
Bam.
Name one. Name one. Give me one. Abdullah who? Muhammad who? Oh, he gone. Here's one. Times that the Women's Lib spokeswoman has sided with a real woman instead of a man's transvestite. The Women's Lib folks is all for it. They ain't none of them come out against none of the men pretending to be women. They none of them, not one. Hillary, none of them, all of them. Elizabeth Warren, all of them. Michelle Obama, Big women's lib folks. Where's Stacey Abrams?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's supposed to be about the women. Thought about women's rights, women's reproductive rights. What about women's rights to compete against women in athletics? What about that, Stacey? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Call me. Y'all. Some of y'all know my number. Some of y'all listening in tonight. If you made it this far, listening in, you maybe to put us all back when I was talking about the Portland man. But anyway, don't care. That's not my problem. That's it for Floyd Short list tonight. So anyway, anytime TC Bear Hill auctioneers, if he gets offended, he can pull his sponsorship, which I doubt he's going to do. Oh, by the way, he's coming. He's going to come in. I think September, October said he's going to come down here. Go to Marvin's church. He wants to come to your church, Marvin. So we'll try to.
Yeah. We'll get him on the show too.
He can testify too.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he can testify.
And he was not in. Yeah, he was in Saudi Arabia too, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's where we met. Yeah, that's where we met over there in the wilderness.
I got he can't hear me, so tell Charlie to take us home. It's almost
Charlie,
9.
Charlie, if you can hear us, can you hear me? Take us home, he said. Marvin said, take us home.
Can you hear me, Floyd?
I hear you good, man. Coming in loud and clear.
Appreciate y'all, as always, tuning us in on Saturday night for 4 of us nuts to just visit and have a good time. We talked about this a little bit earlier in the program, and Floyd made mention of different things going on in Washington. I want folks to be vigilant because we need prayer for this country, but you can pray all you want to, but unless you pay attention to what's going on and know how to pray, it don't do you near as much good. And for someone who's in the promotion business, the wrestling business, as many years as I was, I know how to write a good storyline. I know how to present it to the public. I know how to make something that's not real look real. I'm saying that to say this. It looks like our government has taken a lot of lessons from us old promoters and folks involved in the wrestling business. They're putting on a show. The show's not real, but they want us to think one thing while another thing is being overlooked. We got a general election coming up in November. And we've got one pandemic going, and now certain states and cities are trying to call for a pandemic for the monkeypox. And the media, general media, don't tell you that 98% of those infected with monkeypox are the heterosexuals. No, men, not heterosexual, excuse me.
Well,
So we could have 2 pandemics. This is just an opinion going when we get to November, and look for some folks to try to make us be able to vote only by computer, by mail-in, or by these iPhones. That way, my friend, they can do anything they want to with the numbers. Just watch what's going on. Be vigilant, because we're living in some perilous times. Look out in your neighborhoods and look at your streets and your cities, and you should know what we're talking about. We love y'all. We appreciate you. And with that, Floyd, it's all yours.
Thank you, Charlie. Enjoy being with y'all again tonight. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We love y'all. Y'all know we do. We appreciate y'all watching. And if there's any way we can help anytime, just let us know. Y'all know how to get in touch with us. But thank y'all so much. Go ahead, Marvin. You can take us home.
Guys, we love y'all. Appreciate you joining us tonight. You know that we appreciate every time you tune us in. We'll be back same place, same time, this time next week. Again, if you got any news, events, or things that you think would be appeasable for us to advertise on the show, send it to us. We'll be glad to get the word out and let everybody know what's going on. Tomorrow's Sunday. You know what that means. It's the Lord's Day. Tomorrow is the Lord's Day. I encourage you to go and be in God's house somewhere tomorrow and worship Him. Our scripture for this week is, I have set the Lord always before me. because he is at my right hand and I shall not be moved. That's coming from the book of Psalm. Guys, we hope you have a great week. As Charlie said, be vigilant, keep your eyes up, keep looking toward the Lord. Have a blessed week. And no matter what you do in life, always be particular. We love y'all, guys. Good night.
See you.